everybody, welcome to Think Wood Works. My name is Izzy Swan, and we just made corner clamps. If you ever build cabinets, boxes, you're building boxes for furniture, you're building boxes for kitchen cabinets, sometimes holding those pieces together when you're gluing them or screwing them, or you just need to glue them and clamp them, can be a real pain in the rear end. These little fellows will make it real super simple. I got a couple commercial versions here. This is about the cheapest one you could find. It's a single screw actuated corner clamp. It's from Harbor Freight. They make other ones that are ridiculously expensive, $29, $39, $49 for these things. And first off, if you're going to use corner clamps, single action clamps are really not a great way to go, because when you're doing that, you have to hold those two pieces perfectly together and then tighten it down. And if you get it out, if it's askew or it's not quite right, then you got to bump everything around. And the pressure is the same on both sides, so it can be a little bit tricky getting those lined up perfect. These other ones are like this. I like these better. They're much cheaper. You can typically find these for $8, anywhere from $4 to $8 a piece. What I don't like about them is they're slow, and they don't have a lot of clamping surface. So you can clamp one side down, and then you can adjust it and clamp the other side down, which is an awesome feature. But again, they cost $8, anywhere from $5 to $8. These are faster, and they're free. A couple screws and some scrap wood. So let me show you how they work. On the bottom ones, I leave the tang on, and I'll show you why in a future video. Just sit on there. To start with, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to line up this first board with the clamping surface on this side and just throw a wedge in there. Oh, let me get a better one, a little bit narrower wedge in there. And that wedge sticks past this edge, which creates a positive stop. So when I put this other side in, all I have to do is just butt it up against there, and that stops it right where it's supposed to be. And then I can just throw a wedge in the other side. And if you build them well, you really don't need to, just pushing these wedges in hand tight is all you really need to do. And with the top one, I'm going to line up this side first. And then tighten that down. And that's really all it needs. And if you're not quite right, just a really light tap will line everything up, and it actually tightens it. As if you tap this way or that way, it actually tightens your clamp down. And that holds it pretty well. And that's just throwing those in there with light hand pressure. You don't need a lot of force to hold them in place, but that'll hold that right in position while you put your screws on or let your glue dry or get other clamps on it. So it's a real inexpensive, really quick way to get the job done. And you can make a bunch of these in just a couple hours. I think I have a half an hour into making 5 of them. I could set up to make 20 of them, and it would be no problem. You could do the same thing in the center. Let me show you this real quick before I let you guys go. If you got a shelf that you got to put in the middle of a cabinet, you just line this edge up with your line. Stick another clamp in there, and the same thing here. I'm going to tighten down this side first, the shelf first, and then I can just have a line mark on the top, and that'll show me where I need to move this, if I need to move this back and forth to get a square. And again, another one, and just light hand pressure holds that everything in place, and then you can run your screws in. And it's a great shop-made project that only takes a few minutes and comes in real handy when you're building boxes and frames. Thanks for watching, everybody. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and check out my Facebook. We're going to start something new next week. It's Guess That Tool, where I'll be posting once a week. I'll be posting odd tools, and everybody can guess what they are. And the winner gets a free subscription to my YouTube channel. Anyway, thanks for watching, everybody. I really appreciate it.